Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Iresh Pereira connecting again from Genex to welcome all of you who are connecting today with us to go through this very interesting webinar. Today is the second webinar of a series of webinars that we have been conducting on securing your digital technology. And today we are joining hands with our partner South Asian Technologies to talk about the Checkpoint Infinity Solution Stack. So today's session is going to be very interesting, specifically due to the fact that Infinity Solution Stack is one-stop shop, one single solution which you can use to secure all angles of your security environment in your organization. So today we will be getting into a little bit of details on that, and also we will be taking some of the questions at the end of the session. I want to warmly welcome our speaker for today, who is S.N. Rajat, who is a senior solutions architect from Checkpoint Solutions, and he will be taking everyone through the business advantages and the technology benefits of Infinity Solution Stack. And towards the end of the session, we will be taking a few questions as well. So Rajat, I warmly welcome you and your team on behalf of Genext, and I would like to hand it over to you to take it forward. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Rish. Thank you, everyone, for for having Checkpoint do this webinar. So let me start by sharing my screen. So hopefully everybody can see my screen, right?
Yes, we can, Rajat. You can go ahead. Yes.
Okay. First of all, I would like to thank Genex for arranging this webinar. At Checkpoint, we believe that security is of the utmost importance, and because of that, we have introduced Checkpoint Infinity. This is a complete security stack for all organizations that we are trying to protect. Now, the agenda is quite simple. So we talk about a little bit of Checkpoint as what is the background of Checkpoint and the history of Checkpoint. What are the achievements of Checkpoint, and then we'll talk a little bit about Infinity, and then the solution stack that we are offering under the Infinity umbrella. Uh, for those of you who know, so Checkpoint is the largest cybersecurity company in the world. So we are a global leader with over 100,000 customers across 88 countries, with over 6,000 partners who are serving their customers. We have over 25 years of cutting edge technologies that we have incorporated. Most of you would know that Checkpoint was the inventor of the stateful inspection firewall, which most of today's firewalls are based on. So having said that, we are the most visionary player in the cybersecurity market. One of the things that we pride ourselves in is with our innovation leadership. So we have if you count the number of persons just for developing our innovative solutions, we have 1/3 of our organizations developing security solutions for customers. We also have a global talent pool of about 5,000 employees, and over 1/3 of those employees work in R&D and work with customers to develop innovative solutions.
Rajat, I'm sorry to disturb. I don't think we can see your other slides. We can see your first slide, but not the other ones. If you can run the slide deck.
Just a second. Okay.
Yeah, it's better now. Yes, it's better now.
Yeah, coming back to the recognition part, right? We are in the industry for over 25 years. So we've been named Gartner leaders in the Magic Quadrant for the 19th time in a row. So this is a significant achievement because we always focus on innovation as such. And some of the other recognitions, based on the industries, we have been recognized by NSS Labs, which is a third-party testing agency for our cybersecurity products, as having the highest score in the network segment. Also, with respect to endpoint, so most of the enterprises are not aware that Checkpoint also deals with endpoint, mobile and cloud, which I'm going to briefly talk about that in the upcoming slides as well. So overall, we are securing hundreds and thousands of customers across these segments. One of the things which differentiates us from other competition is that our ethos, our motive is just prevention, right, rather than detection. So anywhere when we try to sell our solution, we always focus on prevention rather than detection. Now this significantly impacts the customer, as in they are able to identify the threats before they reach into the network, rather than focusing on remediation once the infection has already taken place. Now, about today's cybersecurity scenario. These are some of the enterprise challenges which we are currently going through. One is the increased complexity, right? If you take a look at today's environment, because of the current pandemic and the scenarios, people are moving towards a more flexible, more efficient, more innovative way of dealing with the complexities while handling end user computing environments and also infrastructure demands. So we see a lot of movement in organization trying to expand towards public cloud, towards having SaaS-based applications, and enabling mobility to the employees. Now this again, traditionally firewalls would have been like native towards the data center, but because of this challenges which we are facing, there is also an increased complexity that we are trying to address, because organizations' behavior tend to become more efficient and flexible over time. The second challenge which we are trying to address is, cybersecurity is a very niche segment, in the IT world, and there is a significant shortage of cybersecurity, skills that we are trying to address. Now, what I mean by cybersecurity skill shortage is, because the market or because the space is very large, there is a significant number of solutions which is already upcoming, and organizations tend to go with the most innovative or most cost-effective solution. Now, what we see is that since organizations adopt these changes, there is a significant need to skill the manpower required, or skill the end users on the technology as well. Now this will again pose a challenge to organizations, because they will need to increase manpower, increase the amount of security professionals that we have in the segment. I used to highlight what is what, right? So if you look at this slide, you see that there are multiple vendors, right, for network, for web security, for endpoint application. And dealing with, for organizations to deal with the complexity which is involved in managing the solution, managing the consoles of different different vendors, it is a time-consuming, costly affair, right? Now we believe that we don't need to have a lot of solutions to have in place. Just a significant example. Back in 2007, there were only like 50 types of threat actors which we were dealing with. In 2018, it has increased to over 1,000. Right now, what organizations are trying to do is try to address all of these 1,000 threat actors. Now these are just a number. The number of security vendors which offer these different solutions are way too huge. Any organization will try to have a significant impact when trying to manage all of these different security solutions. One of the key drawbacks of having too many solutions is that most of the solutions do not cooperate with each other, right? They do not have a shared intelligence, or they do not have a single architecture where you can manage all of these aspects. If you look at the complexity involved right? For example, with respect to firewall, with respect to WAP on the left side, DDoS. So you see a complexity of solutions which you're trying to address. You go with one vendor for DDoS, you go with another vendor for web application, for mobile applications, for containers, for serverless. So if you look at the complexity, one vendor cannot address all of these, security vectors. Managing a combination of 50 by 60 combinations, addressing all of this segment is a nightmare. But Checkpoint is trying to address this exact space, because we have a complete security model to help you reduce the number of complexities. This is just a use case. So back in 2018, there was a global retail company, DNR, so which has over 2,000 employees. Basically, they had a bring your own device kind of a policy where employees were allowed access to mobile applications through their phones, right? Emails. So the employee was not aware that one of the mobile devices was compromised, and the hacker, within a span of 60 days, he sent malicious data, malicious phishing emails to the employees in the organizations. On the 60th day, he was able to hijack the database application. He was able to exfiltrate the data, and this resulted in more than a 1.5 million USD damage, because they had to pay the hacker, and also this incurred significant reputational damage. Now, based on this use case, what are we trying to tell? These were some of the vectors which they were trying to address: email, web, file sharing, phishing, all of this. And these are the attack surfaces which they significantly try to address. If you look at the vendor count, they had about 8 vendors for different kind of a surface. For example, network, they had a different vendor. For endpoint, they had a different vendor. For cloud, for mobile. Now, this caused a problem, right? Because earlier, when I mentioned that solutions do not cooperate, it is very difficult to identify the threats when solutions are not cooperating. So that is a significant aspect when we're dealing with cybersecurity. In order to minimize that, we try to simplify and consolidate your security. Instead of having 15 security vendors, why don't we consolidate into having one security architecture for your network, for your cloud, for your mobile, and for your endpoint? And then for the remaining, have like little vendors, right? For example, if you're trying to have like a storage solution, you can have a storage solution. Like, reduce the complexity when we are trying to address security. Have one single vendor to help you achieve complete security. With that said, we offer you the most complete security. Right? Checkpoint Infinity Next is a model where the customers get the holistic approach in security. We secure your network, we secure your cloud, we secure your mobile, and we secure your endpoints. Now, if you're into manufacturing, we also secure IoT devices, or threat prevention on these IoT devices as well. Coming back to the stack, right? So Irish mentioned that Checkpoint Infinity is a solution stack that we try to offer the customer. Just have a single vendor to all the all the surfaces. Let's talk about network, for example. So from Checkpoint, we are we're in the Gartner Magic Quadrant for enterprise network firewalls. We have Quantum gateways and we have Maestro orchestrator. So now I'll let you know what are these two. So Quantum gateways are a new generation of quantum appliances, which we call quantum because of the increased throughput, because of the increased performance that our customers are benefiting based out of this. We have a new lineup of appliances for all sizes, ranging from branch offices to large telco and high-end customers. Now, what is important about quantum security gateways? If you look at the market right now, vendors will offer you a sandboxing solution at an extra, a significant cost, or another as a product offering as such. Now, what with Quantum we are trying to do, we are trying to give next generation threat prevention with 0-day unknown attacks protection in the firewall for the first year as well. Now, what I'm trying to say is when you procure the appliance for the first year, you always get the 0-day threat prevention protection feature, which organizations today are trying to address. The second important part is with the Maestro Hyperscale Orchestrator. Now, this appliance was launched around 2019. Basically, what it does is it will aggregate all your firewall security devices, and then it will increase your throughput. Basically, what I'm trying to say is traditionally, when firewalls were clustered, organization used to achieve an active standby scenario. Now with Maestro Hyperscale Orchestrator, you can effectively add security gateways on top of each other, and then you can increase the overall throughput. Now this is the first hyperscale orchestrator which is released in the industry, which highlights the significance of the innovation which Check Point is doing. So you can effectively aggregate up to 52 appliances, effectively achieving 1.5 terabytes of threat prevention throughput when you are using the orchestrator. The orchestrator acts as a link, or significant portion of it. It will try to orchestrate the security functions based on the appliance requirements. Second piece is security in cloud, right? With our CloudGuard solution portfolio, we'll talk a little bit on that. Now, if you're a customer who's addressing cloud security challenges, we have solutions for that as well. So when we're talking about cloud, we have to understand one thing, right? Shared responsibility model. If you understand this whole scenario, you would know that we need security for your cloud infrastructure as well. Now, what shared responsibility states that is security of the cloud is the responsibility of the cloud provider. Security in the cloud is the responsibility of the customer. Now, what it is trying to say is your data, your assets, which is present in the cloud, is always the responsibility of the customer. Now, the cloud vendors will not assume responsibility over that. So therefore, having an effective security solution in the cloud is of paramount importance. Now, in the cloud security portfolio, which we have is CloudGuard IaaS, right? Now, this is a cloud network security and threat prevention solution. Basically, this is your firewall on the cloud. Your on-prem firewall, which Check Point is very good at protecting, that the same firewall is packaged as a VM, as a virtual machine, and deployed on the cloud. Any traffic which is entering your cloud network is always inspected. It is always inspected. We're using those various techniques which threat prevention gateways perform with respect to IPS, application control, the VPN, antivirus, all of those functions. This is effectively a firewall on the cloud. We also have integrations with the public cloud vendors, with the private cloud vendors. If you have Cisco, ACI, OpenStack, NSX, if you have a private cloud data center which you're offering customers, we also have solution stacks for that as well. Effectively, this is your firewall on the cloud. With respect to Dome9, so this is one of the other solutions which we're giving under the Infinity umbrella, is cloud security posture management. If a customer has over 100 assets in the cloud, how are we to know that all 100 assets are secure? Some of those assets may be exposed to the public. Some of the assets might not be configured properly. How do we make sure that whatever assets are there or are deployed in the cloud are configured correctly? Now, Dome9 will help you with that. Dome9 creates a security posture of your cloud environment using APIs. Using APIs, it will import your security groups, functions, and it will give you visibility of your cloud assets. If you have 1,000 assets, it will give you a list of all 1,000 assets. What is the configuration? What is the remediation action which you need to take? What is the compliance that you need to generate? Because cloud is someone else's data center, right? There are compliance rules. There are data regulations which needs to be addressed. So Dome9 will help customers solve those challenges. Coming back to workload. Now, recently, the market is picking up with containers and serverless functions. Basically, serverless functions are on-demand functions running for your web applications, right? For example, if there is a transaction, the function runs only when there is a transaction and the customer is not going to get charged. Now, basically, this is a significant micro kind of a architecture that is coming up during runtime. Now, customers who are having serverless functions or who are having containers that they're trying to address the vulnerabilities in that segment, we offer workload protections for the customers as well, running containers and serverless functions. Checkpoints WAP. Now, Checkpoints WAP is a web application and API protection, right? For your web applications, if you have web applications hosted, where public internet is accessing, we offer Checkpoints web applications to protect those applications behind our WAP. Now, this will provide you with addressing the top 10 OWASP attacks. That is open standard for all of these attacks, and malicious bot traffic. So effectively, this is protecting your web applications which you're trying to address. As we know, cloud is just a data center, right? So cloud data center is a significant part in trying to address the threats which is present in the cloud. CloudGuard Logic is a threat hunting and intelligence platform where customers effectively know or can identify the threats in the cloud environment using logic. This uses a threat, in intelligence from our global threat database. It will selectively detect cloud anomalies in the cloud. What are the bad IPs or whatever the significant changes or significant malicious traffic which is hitting your cloud. It will analyze that and it will give you a significant view in order to address this. The latest addition to our product portfolio is securing branches with our CloudGuard Connect and Edge. Now, as you know, organizations are trying to move towards not having an MPLS network, but rather having a seamless connection towards the internet without having to deal with MPLS. As we all know, MPLS is very expensive, and expense in the long run is not healthy for an organization. Customers, what I see in the market today is customers are trying to move away from the traditional MPLS network and adopting significant SD-WAN components into their networks. If they adopt SD-WAN or generic router, a SASE-based solution, they can effectively address having to deal with the additional cost which is coming up with the MPLS. By 2020, by 2022, 50% of the organizations will have moved towards the SD-WAN approach, or effectively connecting branches directly to the internet instead of connecting to the data center. Now, this brings us to a significant challenge because not every organization can effectively install appliances on all of these branches or SD-WAN functions on these branches. Even if they install, they would need to have a security practice in place, and therefore we need to secure that. Now, this was a significant challenge when we're trying to address the branch office security. So Checkpoint came up with CloudGuard Connect and Edge. Basically, this is your service, network security service delivered as a function from your cloud, and CloudGuard Edge is effectively a VM sitting on your SD-WAN device addressing your security need. So if you have branch offices which are using SD-WANs or a generic router, you can have your security practice security delivered from the cloud without needing to have significant investment on multiple point devices on your branches. Now keep in mind the CloudGuard Connect and Edge is the same firewall or same operating system which we are so proud of in the industry for over 25 years. Securing SaaS applications. Now, instead of having in-house on-prem Exchange servers, customers are moving towards productivity tools which are delivered from the internet. For example, Office 365, for example, OneDrive, Google Drive, all of these SaaS applications, you need to have a significant protection to all of these security. You need to have security for all of these SaaS applications. Now with CloudGuard SaaS, what are the significant attacks which we are trying to address when we're dealing with SaaS applications? Now, as you know, for example, let's take Office 365 for example. Malware can be delivered via an attachment or a malicious link. Malware can be delivered as a phishing link. And then if they are using Office 365, for sure they'll be using a browser. And if a hacker is trying to snoop into their browser and try to get those credentials, it can potentially lead to an account takeover. So CloudGuard SaaS addresses these challenges by using these functions, right? CloudGuard SaaS effectively protects against zero-day threat protections using advanced detection engines, which Checkpoint is proud of. Phishing protections for your phishing attacks in Office 365, G Suite, all productivity tools, OneDrive Box, and also it provides identity protection. Now we are all aware of two-factor authentications. Now with CloudGuard SaaS, you can implement something called three-factor authentication. Now with three-factor authentication, you can bind the particular device which is restricted to access that particular email, and you can make sure that only that particular device can access your email inbox. Now this again, all of these solutions which I mentioned is a big topic in itself, but I'm just giving you a highlight as to how we try to address these challenges. Securing endpoints. Not many are aware of Checkpoint's endpoint protection solution. Checkpoint has significantly invested in SandBlast Agent. We protect 360 degree. So with respect to data protection, with respect to access control, with respect to traditional provisions, with the anti-malware functions, not to mention the advanced ATP functions like anti-ransomware, behavioral guard, forensics, EDR capabilities. So all of this in a single agent we are trying to address. So this is how the agent looks like. Now, if you're interested, we can always go for a demo there as well. Securing mobile devices. Now, mobile for me is a personal thing, because everybody uses mobile devices, but nobody understands the risks of having mobile devices when we're trying to access corporate data. Now with SandBlast Mobile, there are three major things that we're trying to address, right? One is with respect to the apps, one is with respect to network, and the other one with respect to devices. What do I mean by apps? Apps are, from Play Store, from App Store. We download all of those apps onto our mobile phones without being aware of the significant impact that it has. Once you download a malicious app, the app can take control of your phone. It can exfiltrate, your personal photographs, your corporate credentials, all of that. The second one which we're trying to address is network, right? When we're dealing with network, imagine you're sitting at an airport and we're trying to connect to a Wi-Fi, and we're not particularly sure that the Wi-Fi is like legitimate or not. Let's say you're connecting to a rogue Wi-Fi network. How will we identify that whatever network you're connecting to is genuinely a legitimate network? Now with SandBlast Mobile, we can identify that network, and also devices, whether the device is jailbroken, whether the operating system is patched, whether the operating system is not patched. All of those functions we can determine using SandBlast Mobile. If your organization is trying to address an efficiency problem with respect to bring your own device to access corporate email, you can have Checkpoint's SandBlast Mobile to eliminate the possibility of breach when giving control to the users. So these are some of the things which you're trying to address. Again, zero-day malware, infected apps, man-in-the-middle attacks over Wi-Fi, Bluetooth attacks, browsing. If you're browsing through a particularly bad URL, you can always detect it using SandBlast Mobile. SMS attacks, smishing, OS operating system exploits, device settings. So all of these products you get under the SandBlast Mobile Checkpoint Infinity window. Now to summarize, under Checkpoint Infinity, you get significant security for all your vectors, including network, including cloud, mobile, endpoint, all of that. Checkpoint Infinity is a subscription type of a model where it is based on the number of users, right? We do not see the impact of securing only network or cloud. We take a holistic approach when we're trying to deal with security. So the products which I mentioned comes under the Infinity Next portfolio or Infinity Next solution stack. And if you're interested, we can always take you over the products individually. And if you're interested, you can always log into this portal, right? https://portal.checkpoint.com to see our solution stack. You can register yourself and try to test the whole product solution stack which we have. Keep in mind, all the cloud products which we are delivering is always, you can request for a trial license from our GenX partner or our SAT partner. They will help you with that. So hope I'm on time, Arish.
Yeah, we have about another 20 minutes, Rajat. If this is all from you, we can probably open for question and answers right now.
Yeah, so sure.
Yeah, let us check if there are any questions being published already. Give me a moment. Okay, Rajat, we have a few questions. The first is, I think you have already covered this on one of those slides, but then I will post that question anyways. One is asking, what are the third-party clouds does Infinity work well with?
Infinity is a solution stack from Checkpoint, right? Now, the partnership ranges from, for example, let's take QRadar. It is a SIM solution from IBM. So we integrate well with all the third-party vendors as well. If that answers your question.
Right. Okay. All right. And the other question is this is about to do with complete situations. We have this question: how well does Infinity integrate with other security platforms such as Cisco, Palo Alto, VMware, Carbon Black? I guess just to break it down for you, this question talks about two areas. One is network security when it comes to Cisco and Palo, and Carbon Black when it comes to endpoint security. So the question is, how well does Infinity integrate with other security platforms such as Cisco, Palo, and VMware Carbon Black?
So to answer that question, we'll have to look at the integration as well, right? If you look at the vendor, they are the competitive vendors. So at Checkpoint, we believe that from Checkpoint, if we can give a holistic approach, we can always try to address that. So to answer your question with integration with Cisco, Palo Alto, and Carbon Black, so we do not integrate with like third-party vendors with firewalls, but we always integrate with third-party solutions. For example, let's say for two-factor authentication or SMS authentication, we use Gemalto, right? Gemalto is an SMS vendor. We always integrate with solution stack vendors. So.
Right. So basically, the message is that Infinity doesn't integrate with other third-party products as such, but then you will work with other solutions to give a holistic infrastructure setup for a customer. Is that correct?
Right. So, for example, we work with AlgoSec. Right, AlgoSec is a partner for managing firewall infrastructure. So we provide APIs. So AlgoSec is a partner. So that is on a high level. But when you're saying like let's say firewall, for example, so we do not integrate with competitive firewalls like that.
Okay, all right. And there's one question on the licensing planning. The question is: are the licenses modular based or platform based? I guess I can explain that a little bit more. I believe what the question means is that whether if one wants to buy certain components of Infinity, is it possible, or do we have to buy the entire platform and activate whatever we want based on our requirement?
Right. So all the products which I mentioned are available individually as well. But what we're talking about is a long-term strategy with Infinity, right? No organization will try to replace all of their solution at one point. Now it is a systematic approach towards having an efficient cybersecurity infrastructure, right? When we're talking about the licenses, when we are going under the Infinity umbrella, it is per user, right? If the consumption, it is based on a subscription or a consumption model where you get network security, cloud security, endpoint security, and mobile security as a consumption model, right? That is based on the number of users. When we're going to when we're going to products individually, right? It is more of a product-based license or a platform-based license is what it is. Now coming back to your question, whether I can use the same approach when we're dealing with individual components, yes, we can do that because in Infinity there is something called a percentage of spend, right? If there's something like if the customer is there's a dollar value, let's say for example there's a dollar value, and then that particular significant portion percentage of it will be invested for hardware, and then a significant percentage of if the customer is looking for cloud will be invested on cloud based platforms, right? Now customer can choose based on that, and then effectively we can arrive at a price point under Infinity. So hope that answers your question.
Yeah, great. And the other question is to do with more like the business benefit. Well, probably with your experience, you can. I believe you can take that answer. So the question is, just give me a minute. I'm going to have a look at the full question. Okay, so the question is, with your experience, how does Infinity contribute to a positive ROI as opposed to point solutions?
Yeah, this is a debate, I would feel. But if you look at, let's say you have multiple point solutions, right? On the long run, you would obviously invest in those significant point solutions. If you look at the total investment when you make over those long periods over that solution, we see that there is an increased investment in, I mean, spending on those point solutions. Now with Infinity, like I said, it is a consumption based model. You pay or the customer pays what they actually require, and then it is predictable, right? Let's say, for example, the 2 years down the lane there is a new product or a new solution. Now the price may be different, or price may be low, but we are not sure, like 2 years down the lane what is going to happen. Now at this point, customer is able to predict the spend of what he is investing in the security posture or security spend. Now, in terms of ROI, there is a significant decrease in the investment which customers make with respect to cyber security posture. So hope that answers your question.
Okay, all right. There's another interesting question, Rajat. This question is more to do with the mid-market segment, SMB, small and medium business. So the question is, how beneficial is Infinity in the mid-market SMB segment? Is it viable at all? I believe the question is coming in the context of the cost aspect of it, because a lot of SMB or mid-market businesses might not want to have large platforms in their operations. They might there could be situations where they find point solutions to be cheaper. So I think that's the idea behind this question. What are your thoughts?
I would feel, or in SMB segment, we do have offerings around the SMB segment. One important aspect of Infinity is we are not saying that customers should buy everything, right? There are requirements, there are functions in place. There are probably customer would have email or email security or a network security solution, right? Firewall or email security. Customer can invest on these two aspects, and then even then can invest in Infinity, right? He can the customer has the ability to pick and choose what he actually needs. With respect to the pricing of it, I feel this is there are varying methods of how we determine the price. One of the aspect is that for a particular range of users, right? For example, 100 users, 200 users, there's a price point which I'm not like really sure. We have to ask the account manager. There is a particular price point that is the sweet spot for the customer, right? So we can try to bridge that gap and then even provide Infinity to our customers. So that is what I would like to say.
Okay, I guess that is all from the Q&A part as well. In case if you have any more comments to make, Sajid, you can go ahead and do it. If not, we can conclude the session.
Yeah, I just wanted to tell one thing. So in the webinar, I know people are logging in, and the presentation was tailored in such a way as to get an idea as to what is the entire product portfolio stack which we have. Notwithstanding anything, if anyone is interested in trying out the products, or if they are looking to have a long-term strategy, cybersecurity strategy in place, then Infinity is the way to go, because you're trying to consolidate everything and have one guy, right? For support, for implementation, have one single go-to person for all your cybersecurity needs. So that is the that is what I wanted to highlight in this session. If at all there is some individual requirements or any particular interest in a particular solution that any of you have in this call, you can always reach out to our partner Genext or SAT. We are always there to help build a cybersecurity strategy in the long run, so that this costs are significantly less. So that is what I wanted to say. Individually, we can always have sessions. If you're interested, you can just drop me an email, and then we can have a session like all together. Again, so thank you, Genext, for the call. I mean, I just wanted your feedback, like whether have we covered everything, or whether you wanted to tell something. So yeah, I rest my case. Girish.
Right, great. Yes, thank you. So, like you correctly said, Rajat, the idea today was to sort of give our customers as an idea as to what Checkpoint can bring to the table from a security solutions perspective. And like we mentioned at the start of it, we are in the middle of a series of webinars, and we're under the theme of security is your best digital currency. So I believe we did a good job in terms of creating that awareness in the market, how a total end-to-end security solution can bring value to any business, and the role Checkpoint would play in that whole exercise. So we invite all our customers, as Rajat also mentioned, to talk to us for your security requirements. We are very happy to engage with you on a one-to-one or one-to-many basis. And we know that through SAT, Rajat is at our disposal to get help to come up with those solutions for our customers. We have two points of contact which you can use to talk to us. Sherin Dilani, our business development executive, and Shanti from marketing. You can see their contact details and the email address. So please feel free to reach out to us and get our help to understand more as to how we can bring value to your security environment. With that, I would like to conclude today's session. Thank you, Rajat, for that great session that you delivered, and thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for taking that time out from your busy schedules to join us today. Thank you very much. Have a good day.
Thank you. Bye.